I asked people to recommend me books they didn't like, but I have a personal TBR too, and I am finally reading The Poppy War. This is a dark historical fantasy that follows Rin, who is a war orphan who has just aced the Kaju, which is the empire-wide exam to gain admittance to various academies across the Nikan Empire. And not only does Rin get accepted, she gets accepted to Sinagard, the most elite military academy in the Empire, where being a dark-skinned peasant girl leads to her being written off, until she discovers a lethal, long-forgotten power lurking within her, a natural talent for shamanism, or communing with the gods, channeling their power. With the Third Poppy War looming on the horizon, Rin's power could hold the key to saving her people, but the vengeful phoenix god whose power she channels demands a high price, and Rin has to decide if the cost is too great. That is, if it's not already too late. I am almost 70% of the way through this book because I cannot put it down. I didn't even want to put it down to film this. I made myself. I love it. Rin is a very compelling character. She is clearly whip smart, and following along with her as she catches up to her peers at the academy who had years of preparation prior to matriculating, that has been captivating. She cares deeply and is desperate for the approval of others, but she is also brutal and sharp. We have a fantastic main character with the added bonus of having fantastic side characters as well. As the story progresses and we see Rin in different environments around different mixes of people, watching her relationships evolve is very, very cool. As she grows more into herself, more into her power, and finds herself having to reckon with the moral and ethical decisions and consequences of war, but also the consequences of her own power. It's fascinating. The world is very dark. Nikan is a war-torn empire with a bloody history, lots of imperial politics, propaganda, and grim choices. The magic is very different, both from like a general structural and rules perspective, but also in how it manifests from character to character. There's a lot of variety and depth to that, which I appreciate. And then there's the matter of the writing, which is to say that R.F. Kuang's storytelling is shining once again. I love the way that she writes. She is capable of communicating complexity and academia in a way that makes the message clear, but keeps it interesting and organic, and without sacrificing dimension and depth of character and emotion. I have zero doubt that I'm about to binge the entire trilogy, and you know what? I love that for me.